What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And this one, I'm going to make the attic or the third floor of your interior of your Hello Neighbor 2 museum. This will be the final part. Yippee. Now, there is no real access point to this. It just kind of exists here. I mean, I don't know what you want from me. But yeah, here it is in all of its build stuff. And yeah, with that being said, enjoy the tutorial. And I will catch you on the flip side. Yeah, where am I? Oh god, I don't know what side I'm on. That's terrifying. Alrighty, so yet again, just you need the museum for this, and we're gonna get right into it. You want to start off by getting out spruce planks, spruce stairs, stripped dark oak wood, dark oak slabs, dark oak trap doors, you know, I don't really know where to go from here. Iron trap doors, diorite slabs, iron bars, and we may very well just leave it there. Well, we'll go nether brick walls. We do need those. So you want to start off by somehow or other getting into the attic of this build. I'm just gonna like head through here and I guess I'll... Oh, there's a hole. I can't fit through there. I'm too fat. That's fine. I'll just break up through this then. And you want to be above your area, obviously. We're going to start with this here. And what you actually want to do is use a material we don't have. That's so cool of me. Get rid of your nether brick walls for a moment. I do apologize. And get out dark oak stairs. And on top of these dark oak planks here, you're just going to place dark oak stairs kind of facing towards the cyan concrete in the middle, like so. And then I'll just get back out my nether brick walls because we'll need them anyway. So we're actually going to start by marking out the walls for the most part, kind of how they work. And then I'll mark the middle wall and we'll have a great time from there. So first off, actually, the floor is entirely spruce planks with the exception of inside those dark oak stairs. Now, I mention this now because, I mean, we're going to kind of need this to help us with the spacing. But essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the row of cobbled deep states, I believe it's stairs here, I'm not going to block back it to find out, but it's whatever this lowest block is, and kind of out diagonally back, you can just place a row of spruce planks along the back here. Then, hold on, I gotta make sure that I know what I'm doing here. You can bring that row of spruce planks towards you by, like, 3 rows. I'm just going to cover up until the stairs pretty much back here. You need at least 1. That's, I guess, all that matters. From that point, you'll end up taking the... If you have 4 rows visible here, you'll end up taking the... Not the backmost one, but the one in front of it. I guess that didn't matter for the numbers. Actually, you will take the backmost one. I lied. And you'll place a row of spruce planks on top of it. And you'll essentially follow along the shape of your roof... with not just only planks, but at the bottom of the rows, it'll be upside down stairs. So, like, if you see from this plank, you'll go up diagonally forward with upside down stair. Plank on top. Up diagonally forward with upside down stair. Plank on top. And then 2 upside down stairs kind of moving forward. Plank on top, and etc. And you're going to do this all the way up. And you'll end up with a plank just at the top center here. I don't know why I got disconnected on my alt account. That's kind of cringe. You'll end up with a plank here at the top, and then you'll just work back down the other side with essentially the same pattern. And eventually you'll hit a point to where the floor will end up being, which you can just place spruce planks to kind of mark for now, like so. That's what you should have. Couple little housekeeping things for this. This will end up extending across this entire area. However, there's a wall. And the wall is just to the right of this dark oak stair thing we made. It's just literally the row of planks to the right. Your wall will be here. I'm just going to extend it all the way forward so you know where that ends up being. And that will be brought all the way up. Now, not every row is actually the row that we just placed. If you did it up against the wall, good, I guess. That's probably better. So what you can do... is you can count out, I'll give you the pattern here. You'll count out to the 4th spruce plank, so you'll, I guess, leave the first 3 open. And then you will have stripped dark oak wood here instead of the plank. And then you will leave 6 planks, 4, 5, 6, and on the 7th one it'll be stripped dark oak again. And then you should end up leaving 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you'll have one more stripped dark oak, which should be just to the left of this spruce wall. On the opposite side of the spruce wall, you start with a stripped dark oak. You have 3 spruce planks, stripped dark oak, then 7 spruce planks, stripped dark oak, and then just 2 spruce planks, or whatever the spruce material is. 2 other things before I let you do it. You want to take the top row of spruce planks, and it actually wants to be a sideways row of stripped dark oak that just goes along the entire top here instead, like so. And then when you're placing the stripped dark oak, you'll end up just replacing everything with it, which would either be a spruce plank or a spruce stair. The other thing, these guys, yeah, these ones, when you're filling in around them, I'll just kind of show you what I mean here. While I'm filling in around them, you want to leave the bottom 2 rows of where the glass panes sit open, which would mean, you see, I just have a little 1 block gap there, and then on the next row, I also leave that same block open. But, like, even for the top row of the panes, I'll cover it up. So you'll just have these little 1x2s where all of the windows are. There should be, like, 3 of them, I think. Yeah, there's 2 on the very back and then 1 on the front. And so, yeah, that's kind of what we're doing here. I'm not even going to time-lapse this because the video is not going to be too long anyway, so we might as well just hit the hammer, hit it straight in the head with a hammer or something like that. I don't know. Making up phrases again. But yeah, we'll just kind of go about. On the front wall particularly, don't forget to film this floor with spruce planks, by the way. On the front wall in particular, you will kind of just have to guess for some of it. And you notice in this corner, all of this, like, garbage can just be broken. All this kind of cobbled deep slate that sticks into the room, because you don't particularly need it. I'm going to leave where the cyan terracotta statue is open. You don't have to do that. And also where this birch trap door is, you do have to leave that one open, though. That's a for sure leave open block. But yeah, hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am, for the most part. I haven't really been doing a whole ton as per usual, I guess. But, you know, getting ready for this is always something, I suppose. And among other tutorial-related inquiries. I guess video-related in general. Although most things at this point are tutorial-related, let's be real. Because somehow, or one way or another, it'll all end up as a tutorial at the rate we're going here. But yeah, anyway. I don't really think there's anything else to mention, so we'll just keep filling things in. Do I have anything cool to talk about? Not really. I guess I'll talk about the Hello Neighbor tutorials in general and what's going on, because I realize these kind of are just, like, existing, and I'm not really saying much of what's going on, because frankly, I don't know much. But I do know more now, so that's always a good thing. But basically, in short, or not in short, obviously this is a tutorial, and out of the Hello Neighbor 2 things, I'm still not entirely sure what's going to end up being tutorialized and what isn't. But as of right now, it'll just be this, the hunter's house, and the bakery. And mayor's house maybe eventually, but that's a different conversation. And also maybe, like, what is going on? Okay, that's what's going on. What is the other? There's another Hello Neighbor 2 building, is there not? No, there's not. Oh yeah, I guess the news station I won't do. And then there will be diaries, which will probably be the next thing you see, because I just want to get that out of the way. And yeah, beyond that, there's not really much planned for the Hello Neighbor tutorials. Really, tutorials in general, there's not much planning going on right now. It's just kind of like, I don't know, maybe it'll be done, maybe it won't. It's all a coin toss, but I am working towards getting a lot of those types of things done. I do have a couple other, like, bigger things in the works that are also going to end up probably being for tutorials. Although not really guaranteed as of right now that they will. Just, you know, it's probably going to happen. And yeah, really nothing FNAF-wise right now, because UCN is the last FNAF game I was fully aware of that, like, is a tutorial-worthy thing. Obviously, there's some of the help wanted levels, but I'm not even close to the area for that. I cover up the... Alrighty, so now we're going to kind of focus on these things. But before we do them, I want to make the passageway between these two rooms just so we kind of... it's easier to get through. So if you're in the room with the birch trap door in the floor, you want to essentially find the front wall, which will just be like... it'll be the one that's a couple blocks away from that trap door only. And you want to essentially just trace all the way left, and you want to be on this little singular spruce plank at the front. You will count behind it by 2 and break 2 spruce planks back, and then break 1 above each, and then you can also just fill in the floor. And this allows you to go between the rooms. If it's not the other way, then, you know, just make sure that essentially the pathway ends up at the front. Another way you could figure this out is just punch a block out kind of in the middle, close to that spruce plank triangle, and if you see a gap like this, then you're on the front side. Now, for these sections, you want to head kind of inside of each window section. And what you want to do is, to the extent that you can, you want to fill in the floor with dark oak planks. For this, you see you only have kind of a row, and that's okay. You then want to fill in on the row above the glass panes where this top row red concrete. Just fill in the ceiling with dark oak planks, pretty much as far in as it'll go. Like so. If you're inside of this section, you'll essentially coat the left and right walls with dark oak trapdoors by just placing them up against it and opening them so they cover anything up that you can see. And this will just make the walls the proper color without us having to really go to any weird lengths to do anything. And then on the outside, you'll just kind of take the 2 rows in line with the bottom 2 blocks of the glass panes I mentioned, the ones that I told you to leave open. And you'll place an upside down dark oak side, just connecting the spruce planks or stairs or whatever they may be together. So to reiterate one more time, if you find another one, you'll do, okay, there it is. Fill in the floor with dark oak planks as much as you can. Ceiling with dark oak planks as well, in line with the top row of red concrete. Left and right walls will be covered in dark oak trapdoors, open up against the aforementioned walls. And then take the spruce and just place upside down dark oak slabs to connect it together from the outside. And I'm not going to say it a third time because I'm lazy, but if I could find the third window. I keep like forgetting that it's 2 rooms for some reason, and I'm looking for them in the same room, and it isn't working for me very well. As you could probably imagine, that wouldn't work very well if I'm looking for something that doesn't exist. But anyway. Yeah, where did my trapdoor disappeared? Why? Why did it do such a thing? That's rude. I just got ratioed by a trapdoor. Anyway, you should have this, hopefully, in theory. We will start with the room on the left, which, check, is the one with the little thingy. That's very descriptive. The entrance down to the bottom floor. Why am I oh, I'm stuck on a candle. That checks out. In between these dark oak stairs, actually, you want to place spruce stairs facing right towards the spruce wall. You should just place rows of them like this. Now, it's time to start to make the cage. We're going to make the whole cage pretty much, and then we will add the door at the end because we need to kind of leave, you know? There's got to be some sort of way to exit it. So, first off, actually, in both rooms, before I forget this, you want to take essentially the top of the strip dark oak, and you want to find it'll be a row of 2 directly above a 1, and it's kind of this middle one. It's not the one at the very top here, and it's not the one at the very bottom. It's like this one here just hovering around the center. You'll be on the row of stripped dark oak above, and you'll connect it together left to right to create this. You should have 4 rows of spruce above the center of that row, or air, whichever ends up being. And yeah, you'll do this on each of the little triangles and in both rooms. I want to get this out of the way because I know I'd forget if I didn't do it now. So actually, there's a light hanging from it, so I shouldn't in one of the rooms, or maybe even both. I'm not positive. Anywho, let's look at the red concrete wall in the room we are talking about, which is the left one, and the one that you actually start in the attic if you are familiar with the game. You want to take the row of red concrete directly above the window here, and you want to place, going off of the top half of it, 4 rows of iron trap doors. If you do not know how to place these because they're annoying, essentially you're going to fly up and press the crouch button at the same time and hold them down, and then you can just place them off of each other. And preferably not miss any blocks in the process. Just like this. Off of the front of those, you'll place a row of upside down diorite slabs. And then bring that row of diorite slabs, I guess, kind of forward with a regular row of diorite slabs. Again, it is the kind of down diagonally question, which it technically isn't, but you could consider that it is. I don't know. It's a whole other conversation. Then in front of that, you'll place 3 rows of iron trap doors again. Now, with these will be on the bottom half. And because you cannot place them on the right and left here, you can place just regular iron trap doors kind of below these spruce stairs, I guess upside down ones. Like so. But then you'll take the leftmost iron trapdoor of at least the ones on the bottom half, and bring it forward by 2. And I'm going to also do it on the top half one as well, just left of it. But that's not particularly a huge deal. You'll then take the kind of outermost iron trapdoor on each block and bring it down with an iron bar. Now, when you do this, it'll just be the outer ones, like this. However, the one on the far right and far left, you notice how I have the like bottom ones sticking out? If you're placing the bottom ones, you will destroy those front ones, so you can just connect the iron bars actually into the walls. We'll then just bring every iron bar down to the floor. We will have to break like 2 for a doorway, but that's a problem for when we have to do that, which is going to be literally the next step. But that is besides the point. I would recommend trapping yourself outside of the cage rather than inside the cage, just for this particular part, as we're actually making the cage itself. Don't fill in the sides quite yet. You should have this. The right side you're going to fill in with nether brick walls, which is these little 3-4 blocks. And the left side you're still filling in with iron bars. Just where the kind of wall or the iron bars go back, you want to be just right of this corner by a block, and you'll break a doorway, which would just be the bottom 2 iron bars. There's no real good way to put a door in here, but you know, we have the doorway now, so that's a problem for not me as to how we would go about any further processes. Even though it is my problem. Clear your inventory anyway and get out. We need a lot of stuff for this. There are a lot of like weird materials too. Beehives. Chisel bookshelves. Stripped oak wood. Oak trapdoors. Oak pressure plates. Oak fence. Smooth quartz slabs. Polished deep slate stairs. And we'll go spruce stairs. So we will start inside the cage, and we'll start in the kind of front left-hand divot. We're considering this red concrete wall the back wall, by the way, just for simplicity. In the very corner, you'll just place a beehive, which is going to be just under here. Behind it, you want a chiseled bookshelf. Right of that chiseled bookshelf, an oak slab, which we don't actually have. That's cool. We'll worry about that in a second then. So then I guess right of the original beehive, you'll place another chiseled bookshelf with a stripped oak wood on top. Left of the stripped oak wood, you'll have a smooth quartz slab, and below that, you'll have another beehive. Behind that beehive, you'll place an oak trapdoor. In the gap here where the oak slab will end up going, you'll count back by 1 and place going up here 2 smooth quartz blocks with a slab on top. Behind the bottom smooth quartz block, you'll place a polished deep slate stair facing right with 2 smooth quartz blocks on top. You can then actually get rid of your polished deep slate stairs and get out an oak slab, and you can just place one in the gap I mentioned, which is in front of what we just made. Behind what we just made from this polished deep slate stair, you'll place a chiseled bookshelf with an oak slab on top. When you're placing the chiseled bookshelves in beehives, it's recommended that you don't have the, like, this part of the bookshelf, the actual, you know, shelf part of it visible, or the little slit in the beehive. Just makes it look a little bit better and more like boxes, which is what they're supposed to be. Behind that, what's it called? The chiseled bookshelf, you'll place a spruce stair just facing forward. Right of that, you'll place a stair facing right. Behind that, a stair facing back, and then left of that, a stair facing left. On top of all of that, you'll place 2 smooth quartz blocks per stair. If I could place them right. Behind that, you want to place, from each of the stairs, essentially going up from the floor, 3 smooth quartz blocks. The right one you'll place a slab on top of. You can't with the other one, so you'll just have to ignore it anyway. Behind that, you will place that row of the taller one, that's specific. You want to place 5 smooth quartz blocks moving up. That should be as high as it can go. And then right of that, you will end up placing 3.5. So 1, 2, 3, and then a half. Right of that tall row, you will place just 4 blocks, again on top of each other. And then right of that, you'll place a slab. Also, behind the row of 4 blocks, you'll place a block with a slab on top. Right of that block, you'll place a chiseled bookshelf. And then right of that, an oak pressure plate. One more chiseled bookshelf we can place. It's on where you have this, like, little 2x2x2 cube that we made. It'll be on the back right block of that. You'll place a chiseled bookshelf. If I can face it into the wall, that would be nice. And I did. Other side of the room is all boxes, so this shouldn't be too hard, but regardless, you know. In the far back right-hand corner, you'll place moving forward 2 chiseled bookshelf. I'll have them face into each other. In front of that, an oak trap door, and then you can actually copy that row to the right, but instead of an oak trap door at the front, you'll place a pressure plate. On top of the back chiseled bookshelf, you'll place a stripped oak wood with an oak slab in front. Left of this bottom back chiseled bookshelf, you'll place a beehive. In front of it, oak slab. On top of the beehive, you want an oak pressure plate, or sorry, oak trap door, and left of the beehive, you want an oak pressure plate. In the far front right-hand corner of this room, you'll place a beehive. Behind it, stripped oak wood. Behind that, oak pressure plate. From the beehive, you'll place left of it now a chiseled bookshelf. Behind that, an oak slab. And then left of that chiseled bookshelf, I believe it was an oak trap door. I don't know, I got disconnected before I could see. Why am I having problems right now? I don't understand. Wi-Fi, I guess. It doesn't exactly like me. Anyway. One more thing we can do before we have to clear our inventory. You want to take this oak trap door that I actually just placed, and you want to bring it, or you want to count back from it by 2 and left by 1, and going up you'll place 3 oak fence. Leave a gap of 1 moving back and place another row of 3. And then from that front row you'll leave a gap of 2 moving left and place another row of 3 going up. Place an oak trap door on top of each, and then you want to kind of connect them together to create a 4x3 without these centers. So what that means is connect them actually together to create an L, and then you'll just connect the back right to the front left with some oak trap doors like so. Fairly easy, I suppose. We're actually pretty much done, I mean, the room. There's not a whole ton going on in here, I would say. Although you can clear your inventory, and we're going to kind of go around in the same fashion that we just did. Or at least the cage, I guess, that we'd be almost done. Not the whole room, I just realized that. But you want to get out. Red terracotta. Green terracotta. Yellow terracotta. Green carpet. prismarine walls, structure voids, which I'll explain the command for in just a second here, white banners, pink banners, and we'll go with a white bed. So if you're not familiar with the command, it is /give @s structure underscore void. It is right there. So you want to start under this front left-hand oak fence, and you're going to break this spruce plank and replace it with a red terracotta. Break another one forward diagonally to the right, which will also be a red. Behind each of those reds, you'll place a green terracotta in the floor. And then behind each of those greens, you'll place a yellow, and extend the yellow kind of forward diagonally right by 1. You'll then go from that point back diagonally right with a yellow, back diagonally left with 2, and then behind the rightmost 2 yellows, which will be these 2, on the back, you'll bring them each back with a single green. Bring the greens back on each side with 1 red terracotta, which just means back or right. Fill in the middle here with green terracotta. And just for the hell of it, so we can kind of understand this better, did I just do that wrong? Did I? No, I didn't. You want to, from this, like, leftmost red, you'll place another red back diagonally left. However, on top of that red, you'll place a green carpet, which will extend left by 1. From this, the furthest left yellow terracotta, you want to place 3 prismarine walls on top. You will bring that row of walls back a row, right a row, and then back a row. Connecting the top 2 rows of oak fences together, you want to place structure voids at the front and right. On each of the front 4 structure voids, you'll place white banners, and on the 2 on the right side, you'll place pink. I'm struggling. There we go. Just inside of this space, you want to find the, out of the 3 diagonal green terracottas here on the rightmost row, you want to find the middle one. Place a white bed on this that is facing, I guess it's facing right, but you're placing it to where you're turning left to place it. Should be right there. You can then clear your inventory, and I would recommend keeping your structure voids just because. And get out a warp strap door, orange terracotta, lantern, soul lantern, diorite wall, stone, warp slab. I don't know why that's like floating there, but I'm not gonna ask. Birch wood, and we'll go with a brewing stand. And then I think that'll almost finish the room, or again the cage more so. So off of the head of the bed, which would be the pillow side, you'll place a warp trap door open up against it. Behind the foot of the bed, which is just going to be on this yellow terracotta here, you will place an orange terracotta with a lantern on top. You'll pretty much count left by 3 from that lantern and place another one on the floor. It should be just left of the prismarine walls. Find the polished deep slate stair on the left here. It's this little guy. Right of it, you'll place a soul lantern. Behind that soul lantern, a diorite wall. And then you want to kind of follow the trajectory of this little area. And in between these 2 smooth quartz blocks here, you'll place a stone. Leave a gap above it and place a warp slab between these 2 smooth quartzes like so. This is kind of the corner of the statue. It's like his hand and the pedestal sticking out. This chiseled bookshelf on top of the little smooth quartz, you want to place a brewing stand on top of. Also in front of that chiseled bookshelf, place an upward facing birch wood. Clear your inventory and get out a flower pot. Crazy, I know. Candles. Flint and steel. Iron door. Spruce stairs. Smooth quartz slabs. Skeleton skulls, don't ask. I think it's actually a singular one, but I could be entirely wrong. I'm not sure. Oh no, there is two that I see. Stone button. And we may very well leave it there. We'll go brewing stand again, why not? A lot of this is for the, like, outside area, by the way, not inside of the cage. Just so we're clear. So, first off, the backmost chisel bookshelf has a flower pot on top. Every candle I tell you to place should be lit on fire, so I don't have to say that a million times. Just to the right of this back right spruce stair on this guy, you'll place in a single spot 4 candles. You'll go back diagonally right and place... Back diagonally right by 2, placing 4 candles per block. You can exit this room and place an iron door kind of in where the iron bars are. Again, it is not exactly perfect, and if I was a child, I could probably squeeze through that, but I'm not a child and I can't squeeze through that. So that's a little bit of an unfortunate scenario for me. But anyway, we can start to place some of the stuff in this main room. Oh, there's stairs we need. That's fine, whatever. We'll just kind of, we'll get them out as we go. Do we need a flower pot? I don't feel like we do. Get rid of your flower pot and get out an oak fence, actually. We'll start with the candles out here. And again, same thing. They all should be lit on fire. So, back right corner of this area, which should be in front of another brick wall if you have your directions correct. Count left by 1 and place 4 candles on this block. Again, lit on fire. Then place 4 diagonally right 1, 4 on a block. 4 diagonally left 1, 4 on a block again. In the very front left-hand corner of this room, which should be just left of this doorway, you'll place 4 candles in the very corner. Place another row behind, and then from that row you'll go forward diagonally right. All these should also be 4 per block, unless I specify. I think they're all 4. Yeah, they are. Then you'll go back diagonally right 1. Count back by 2 and place 4 there. Back diagonally right 1 and 4 there. And then you'll head back forward to these candles that are kind of almost on their own. They have nothing directly next to them on any of the 4 blocks. And you want to place another one forward diagonally right by 1. This should be in line with the, like, right half of this doorway here. Then place another one back diagonally right by 1. And then in front of that, you'll place an oak fence with 4 candles on top, again, lit on fire still. Nice. You can get rid of the first 4 materials in your inventory and get out polished deep slate stairs. Oak slabs, stripped oak wood, and chiseled bookshelf. So we'll start in the, I guess, back left-hand corner against the iron bars here. You want to place coming, oh god, out from the corner. Well, I guess you'll leave this first block open and then you'll place 2 smooth quartz. Bring each one forward by 1, and then extend the left half forward an additional 2. Just because why not, you can actually extend this end block left by 1, and if you even want, you can bring it up, but it shouldn't matter. We will end up doing that with the next thing, though. But you can take the other ones, at least, and bring them each up by 2. Make sure you are doing blocks and not slabs up, by the way. I almost just did that. Anyway, then in front of this frontmost block, you'll place a spruce stair facing... We'll call it facing back. Because you want to place left of it a stair facing into the wall. This is going to be really annoying. Can I do it like this? No. I'm going to have to go into sneak or crawl mode. And then in front of that one, place a stair facing forward, and right of that one facing right. On top of each of those, you want a smooth quartz block. You can break the upside down stairs here. It doesn't really matter. Then in front of this stair here, you'll place a polished deep slate stair facing right with 2 smooth quartz blocks on top. On the row that overhangs here at the kind of back, these 2 blocks, you'll take the back one and place a brewing stand on it, and the front one an oak slab. In the front right-hand corner of the room, you want to be just right of the little hatch to get down. On this spruce plank specifically, you'll place an upside-down smooth quartz slab above it. Bring that slab right by one and either of those back by one each. Place a smooth quartz block on top of each one. And then leave a gap of one moving back from each of them and place a smooth quartz block from at least the upside-down slab so you're along the floor. Bring either of those blocks forward by two each. Ah, God. And then also each of those now 6 blocks up by 2. On top of the, I guess, back right smooth quartz block, you'll place a chiseled bookshelf. And on the front right, you'll place a brewing stand. In front of the bottom smooth quartz block on this side, you'll place an oak slab and then a spruce stair facing right. To the left of it, you'll place a stair facing back. In front of that stair, a stair facing left, and then right of that stair, a stair facing forward. Place a smooth quartz block on top of each stair, and then a slab on top of each block. From the front left stair, you'll place a chiseled bookshelf forward diagonally left by 1. Can I place this into the wall? Nah, I'm just not going to worry about it. Actually, there we go. That's good enough. This back right spruce stair on the thing we just made, you want to place a skeleton skull right of it that faces towards it like this. I forget what these are in particular, but they're something or other, so yeah. Anyway, just right of the hatch here from this front right stair on this spruce plank, you'll place a skeleton skull facing back. Behind it, a spruce stair facing forward. Right of that stair, a stair facing right. Behind that stair, a stair facing back, and then left of that stair, a stair facing left. That's kind of funny. Do the same thing behind it again with the same setup. So we'll say front right, and then this. Okay, well, you might have to change the directions a little bit. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. What is happening? There we go. I got it. Wait, what did it even do? Front right faces right, back right faces back left faces left, and then left faces forward. You'll then place a smooth quartz block on top of each of the 8 stairs. That was a really weird setup, I'm not gonna lie. From the, not the front left smooth quartz block, but 1 block back, you'll place a stripped oak wood. Heading back a little bit, you want to find this dark oak fence here just left of the opening. To the right of it, you'll place a polished deep set stair facing right with 2 smooth quartz blocks on top. Then you'll place a slab on top of that. And that's almost the entire room done. We have like 2 things left. First off, since we have it, just right of the 2x2 opening here, you'll place a stone button from the top half. You can then clear your inventory, and we need only a couple things to finish off here, and we're probably just going to leave it at that. Can I stop grabbing things? There we go. You want to get out. Bamboo slabs, which we're going to use for planks. Structure voids again. A painting. And do we want to... Actually, I might get out stuff for the next room. Like, there's no point in not. Yeah, we'll get out some of the wool. So, red wool. Cyan wool. Spruce trapdoors. Cyan terracotta. Birch slabs and birch stairs. And that should get, I think, the statue done. Along with a couple other minor things, but anyway. Back in the room that we're in, at least, you want to take the stripped dark oak kind of above you. It should be the middle of the 3 that we have. And it's the one just almost directly above the cage or whatnot. You want to take out of the row of 5 here, not the leftmost block, but one to the right. And you want to place a bamboo slab on top. Bring that bamboo slab forward with a plank, and then bring that plank down with an upside down slab. From that upside down slab, you'll go kind of right and down diagonally with just 2 bamboo slabs, 1 upside down and 1 not. So you should have this. Or I guess they're in the opposite order that I said, but you get the point. From the bamboo slab on top of the stripped dark oak, you'll bring it back by 1. Place a plank left and right of that slab. And also below it, you'll place an upside down slab. Go back with an upside down slab. Then up diagonally back with a plank. Bring that plank left and right with upside down slabs. Place a normal slab on top of the right upside down slab. From the plank here, you'll go back diagonally up again with a plank. And then back diagonally up and to the right with a plank, and then up by 1, and you should connect into the middle stripped dark oak wood, like so. Get rid of your bamboo slabs and get out bamboo stairs, because I totally forgot about them. And just left of this kind of frontmost bamboo block, I guess it's front, you'll place an upside down bamboo slab to the right. That should just face into the red concrete wall there. Right of that, you'll place a bamboo stair that also faces right. This is some sort of skeletal structure. I don't know what it is. It might be a bird or it might not be. But it's kind of just the spine, it seems like. Anywho. The gap at the back here. This little 2x2. You want to fill in with structure voids. Place a 2x2 painting on the structure voids, which actually, funnily enough, is the one that I just got. It's the one with like the angel on the stage. If you cannot place structure void or the painting on the structure void, you could use spruce signs kind of up against either side, or even spruce trapdoors like, I'll show you, kind of like this, essentially, on the sides. And then you would be able to go bloop and place the painting. In theory. Oh, man. There goes my perfect luck. Oh, now I'll never get it again. Oh, there it is. Anyway. Behind that in the floor, you want to break these 2 spruce planks. Break 1 to the right, and then 2 moving back. Break back diagonally left 1, left 2, back diagonally left 1, then back 2, and then right 1, and left 1. Then here you'll go forward 1 at the left, forward diagonally left 1, forward 1, forward diagonally left 1, forward 1, right 1, forward diagonally right 1, and connect back, and then just break the rest of the middle here. That is the spruce. This doesn't really make sense, so I'll try to make it make sense here. The back and rightmost rows where there's like 3 spruce planks missing, you'll fill in with cyan wool. That should be those 2. You will take the front left where you kind of have this little almost divot kind of going to the left, and you'll place going right of it 3 cyan wool. Take the one that should overhang by 1 from the front, and you'll place the cyan wool in front of and behind it. So you should have this shape. Fill in the remainder here with red wool. It doesn't make sense, but it doesn't have to. It's fine. That's like 2 carpets that are essentially overlapping. That's why it looks like that. From the back right-hand corner of the room, you want to count forward by 1 to this spruce plank, and to break in front of it 6 spruce planks. Break 2 rows to the left, and fill in the front and back rows that you broke with cyan wool. The middle 4 will be red wool. For the statue, if you left the hole where the statue is, that is perfect. You'll just bring the cyan terracotta here up by 2. If you did not, you'll take where the birch trapdoor is here and count left by 2. Place cyan terracotta, 1 in front, 4 diagonally left, left, back diagonally left, back, back diagonally right, and then right. You'll also actually place an additional cyan terracotta here in the back left-hand corner, which you can bring up by 1. You can then extend it forward and also right by 1 each, like so. And then the front block will be brought forward diagonally, right 1 and right 1. And then I guess from that block, you'll just go back 1. On the front right cyan terracotta here, you'll place a birch plank. Facing into it from either the, I guess, touching cyan terracottas below, you'll place birch stairs facing into the plank like so. Kind of at the back center, you will place a birch plank, just so those eyes actually have something to cover them up at the back. But above each of those birch stairs, you'll place another birch stud that will face kind of out and away from the center like this, with a birch slab on the corner. You'll then take this bottom birch plank and place a birch slab forward diagonally right by 1 with an upside down slab below. On top of the little raven head we made, you'll place a 2x2 of cyan terracotta. How you do this is you place a cyan terracotta on top of each of the birch stairs and just fill in the 2 corners. What you can do now is take this back left cyan terracotta and extend it up by 2. Either of those 2 top cyan terracottas will extend forward and also right by 2 each. You'll then take the kind of back top left-hand corner of the hood here and bring this cyan terracotta left and that same one back by 1 each. And there's the little goofy head. Now, I'm sure you're all totally wondering, where did the spruce trapdoors come in? They come in right now. So, not that anybody asked, probably. Behind this row of cyan terracotta here on the right, you will break these 2 spruce planks, along with the one to the left at the back. Fill them with spruce trapdoors in line with the top half of the block. If you really care enough, you can fill in this with red concrete or something. I didn't, because, like, you're not supposed to open them anyway. From the front right-hand corner of the statue where there's a gap missing here, you'll place a spruce trapdoor with, from this particular trapdoor, you'll have 1 right, and also from that same one in front. From the frontmost trapdoor here, you'll count forward 2 and right 2, and place 2 spruce trapdoors going right, with 1 in front of either one. By the way, these last 2 are actually sticking above these spruce. You'll see why the other one is embedded in the floor later. Off of the front left of the statue, which is this cyan terracotta specifically, I guess it's on the actual left, you'll place a spruce trapdoor open up against it. Like so. And there you go, for those who were totally so curious about the spruce trapdoors, now they've been used. And you can clear your inventory. Oh, okay, what is going on with my inventory right now? Why is everything just levitating into my inventory? I don't quite understand, but anyway, because that painting was not there earlier. You want to ignore everything else and get out this time. What will we get at, actually? That's a really good question. Spruce stairs. Spruce slabs. Polished deep slate stairs. Smooth quartz slabs. And I didn't really get much further than this, to be honest. Spruce trap doors again. Beehive. Flower pots. Birch wood. And a brewing stand. I still can't find them. We've used them like 4 times in this particular tutorial, yet I can never find them still. Why am I really struggling this time? They're near the top, aren't they? That's the bell. There it is. Oh my lord, that was tough. So it's time to make one of the more interesting and precarious stacks I've arguably seen in a video game in a while. So this corner where you have the 3 cyan carpet with just or cyan wool, I guess, with this random block behind it, you'll place a polished deep slate stair on that block facing left. Place 2 smooth quartz blocks on top of it. And you can, behind the polished deep slate stair, place 2 smooth quartz blocks just moving back. Bring either of those blocks left by 2, and each of those 6 also up by 2. Just left of this front block, you'll place a spruce stair with an upside down smooth quartz slab left of it. Bring that upside down smooth quartz slab back by 1, and then to the right of it, you'll place a spruce stair facing back. Bring the front upside down slab up with a slab and the back one up with a block. Either of the spruce stairs here can also be brought up with blocks. Take the back left smooth quartz block on the thing we just made and place a spruce stair on top of it facing left with a spruce trapdoor on top. Right of that stair, you'll place a spruce stair again facing right with a beehive on top. On top of the beehive, you'll place a flower pot. This very much visible 2x2 of smooth quartz blocks here at the very top. You're going to do the same thing we've done like a million times. So, front one, you'll have a stair facing forward. Back left one, you'll have a stair facing left. Back right one, a stair facing back. And then front right one, a stair facing right. Place a smooth quartz block on top of each stair. I'm not so sure who stacked this, but I really hope it wasn't the neighbor. I guess the real question lies is what actually is the significance of the museum? Something I've never considered. Anyway, behind the spruce stairs here that are, I guess, back to back, you'll place a brewing stand. It should just end up left of the spruce trapdoors as well. In the front left-hand corner of this room, which should be this block, you want to count back diagonally right and place going back 3 smooth quartz blocks. You can kind of see where I am. Right of each one, you'll place a smooth quartz block again and bring each smooth quartz block from there up by 2. This is a lot of the same patterns over and over again, which gets really old, I'm not gonna lie. On the back right smooth quartz, you'll place a birch wood, and in front of it a brewing stand. Back diagonally right from this whole thing, you'll place a polished deep slate stair with 2 smooth quartz blocks on top of it. In the back right-hand corner of the room, which is this spruce plank, you'll count left by 2 and place a polished deep slate stair facing forward. On top of it, you'll place 2 smooth quartz blocks and then a slab. From the bottom stair, you'll place another polished deep slate stair forward diagonally right from it, but this one will face left. And we'll only have a single smooth quartz block on top. Clear your inventory and get out. We'll get some of the weird ones, why not? Nether brick fence. Lantern. Oh, I knew I missed something. I knew I did. Spruce stairs. Spruce slabs. Diorite slab. Lever. Oak fence. Candles. And flint and steel. So the... Never mind, actually. There's no real logic to this. You want to come to the front of the room where you have... essentially these 2 stripped dark oak... I guess they're A-frames with 3 rows in between them. At the ceiling in between them on the very middle block of these aforementioned 3, you want to place going down, I believe it's 5 lanterns. Or 5 nether brick fence, sorry, and then a lantern below that. You cannot place 5 lanterns going down, that's not possible. You want to head back and direct your attention to the left here where you have the little bit of an opening. It's kind of, I guess, like a vent grate. And right of this top dark oak slab, you'll place a nether brick fence with a lantern below it. Off of this back A-frame, you want to take not the middle strip dark oak, but the one to the right of that and place a nether brick fence with a lantern below. Let's do the table before I forget again. At the right side here on this carpet, you will take the front middle cyan wool here and place an upside down spruce stair on top of it facing forward. You will probably need a placeholder. Behind that, an upside down spruce slab, and behind that, an upside down spruce stair facing back. Then get rid of, I guess, your spruce stairs and get out diorite walls. We don't need them immediately, just so I remember that we need to use them, although granted that doesn't generally mean anything. In front of the polished deep slate stair here at the far right front, you'll place a lantern. From that lantern, you can count left by 2 and back by 1 and place a diorite slab. Left of that, you'll place on a singular block 4 candles, once again lit on fire, which preferably you don't want to light your carpet on fire. That would be pretty bad. I mean, you don't want to do that in real life, so I don't see why you'd want to do it in Minecraft. I guess Minecraft is a little bit more forgiving, though, when you light things on fire. You want to take this weird T-shape here at the carpet. It should kind of be, I guess, pointed left. And you want to take this particular cyan wool. It's not on the row of 3. I guess it is on a row of 3, isn't it? Frick. It's this one anyway. Just look. You'll place 4 candles on that, also lit on fire. All the candles in this room are also lit on fire, as far as I'm concerned. Although the lit effects don't like to show up for some reason half the time, but that's not really my problem. Left of that, you'll place a lever, which should be pointed back like this. You can turn it on if you need to. I did not. Behind that, you'll place an oak fence with, again, 4 candles on top. And then you can kind of move along and find the brewing stand on the floor back here. Because behind it, you want a diorite wall. Back diagonally left from that diorite wall, you will place on a single block 4 candles, again, still lit on fire. Remember these candles, but you want to count left 2 from them and back by 1 and place 4 on this block. From the aforementioned remembering candles, you want to count back diagonally right and place a single candle. From that one, you will count right 1 and back by 2 and place 4 candles on this block. Both right of that, you'll place an oak fence, and also from those candles back diagonally left, there'll be an oak fence. 4 candles on each, ignited. On the table here on the right, you want to go front to back and place per block. 4 candles, 2 candles, 4 candles, actually. I thought it was 2 again, but it's 4. That should be everything with the exception of the mass amount of boxes. These are a little bit more fun, if you will, to place than the other room. So clear your inventory and get out. Pretty much the same things. Beehive, chiseled bookshelf, stripped oak wood, oak slab, oak pressure plate, or sorry, oak trap door, and then oak pressure plate. You need both. I want to get the trapdoors first, and I keep saying pressure plates. It's weird. Anyway, front left-hand corner of the room. You want to actually be forward diagonally right from this smooth quartz shape, where you will place a chiseled bookshelf with a beehive on top. To the right of that chiseled bookshelf, you'll place an oak slab and then an oak trap door. And behind it, you'll place an oak pressure plate. Count back 2, right 1, oak slab. Why am I like... I'm fine when I'm doing the block for block, but when I'm telling you what materials to get out, I'm not. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, that's besides the point. You want to be just behind this little bit of a 3x2x3, I guess? And you want to be behind the back left block specifically. Behind it, or going, I guess, back from it, you'll place a chisel bookshelf, 2 stripped oak wood on top of each other, a beehive, a stripped oak wood with a beehive on top, and then an oak slab behind that. Quick side note, you do also need dark oak slabs. I forgot these were here. Left of that back oak slab, you'll place a dark oak slab with 1 behind it. Also, in front of those dark oak slabs, you'll place a beehive. From the oak slab here that is just right of the dark oak slabs, you want to place an oak pressure... there we go. You want to place an oak trapdoor to the right of it. In front of that, oak pressure plate. In front of that, chiseled bookshelf with an oak slab on top. In front of that, stripped oak wood. In front of that, beehive. Right of the chiseled bookshelf, you'll place an oak trap door. Why did I have to put so much detail in this room? My god, my box design goes crazy. Behind the dark oak slabs here on the right, you'll place an oak slab. Right of it, oak pressure plate, actually a pressure plate. Right of that, an oak trap door. Behind that trap door, you'll place a slab, beehive, chiseled bookshelf, and then another chiseled bookshelf with a beehive on top. To the left of this back row, you'll place just a row of 2 stripped oak wood going up. In front of that, a row of 2 chiseled bookshelves. In front of that, a row of 2 stripped oak wood. And then in front of that, a beehive with an oak slab on top. I would recommend filling in kind of in the stripped dark oak, just on the inside here, placing a stripped oak wood. It's not necessarily important, but it is nice to do. Anyway. From the very back of this, you'll place right of this chiseled bookshelf an oak slab. Bring it forward with another oak slab, and then an oak trap door in front of that. Also, right of that back oak slab, you want an oak pressure plate. Ah, we missed candles. No, it's so over. It's not a huge deal. It's one of the oak fence ones, so, I'm just gonna get out oak fence. You can clear your inventory. Oak fence, candles, and flint and steel. And it is on the back spruce trapdoors here. It's on the back right one, actually. You'll place an oak fence with 4 candles on top lit on fire again. And, yeah, I believe once you have done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your Hello Neighbor 2 museum entirely, completely complete with everything. With the floor, the other floor, and then the 3rd floor, and then the outside and everything. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, if you made it this far, congratulations. This was certainly one of the more tricky Hello Neighbor builds, I would say. It's certainly up there in length. But yeah, with that being said, have a fantastic rest of your day or night. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.